Welcome, Taurus, to your January 17th through the 21st reading. Hope your friends doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you with the Bull Gang. Best messages for the beautiful Tauruses, Taurians. Let's see. Best message coming out for the 17th through the 21st. Remember, time is fluid. Putting yourself into the third eye chakra of I know, or I can see. But you know what? It's kind of crazy because I clearly feel like you know this anyways. I can clearly see it. Therefore, I know. Yeah, you know. I know you know. In control of the situation. Clearly seeing for sure. There's a lot of observation that's going on around you as well. It's almost like, you know what, I can see, but I also know. I'm going to keep with that knowing because I heard it. So, you know what, and it's like I can truly take control of this situation because it is becoming one of those things that I am in control of, but I'm also observing something around me as well. So you're definitely in this place of observing. You're hawk watching. Could be hawk watching someone. It's time to release. I know that it's time to release. I can clearly see why I need to release this. And I've observed the situation enough to know better. That's, yeah, you know, that's it. I've observed this enough to know exactly what's going on within the situation. And it's time for me to release this, let it go. It is not serving me at all. I am going straight into the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Releasing this is going to allow that space to come in, Taurus, to where it's going to say, you know what? If I release this and I make more space, I know the wheel is going to come to me because I'm no longer in any kind of karmic ties. I'm not going to dig any more trenches. I'm not going to allow this into my energy anymore. And I'm not going to let you to affect me anymore, whether it's a person, energy, or both. But you're definitely observing this situation. You've put in a lot of dedicated effort. You have a lot. There's 2 8s coming on over here. So you could be definitely manifesting something, Taurus. And definitely realizing that if I don't let this go, I might not have this Wheel of Fortune. Because I'm really looking for this good luck. So there is a lot of dedicated effort that you have been busting your buns on over here, really putting in all the extra focus, all the extra details, really looking at anything and everything that you can do to this situation. There's a focus going on. I mean, you know, to all the fine details of the situation. Right now, I'm not worried about what pillar we're talking about, whether it's love, work, finances, maybe it's all, however it is, but you know what it is, use your discernment. Right now, it's just saying I'm focusing enough to know that this is not working and I'm letting this go. And I can clearly see the path that I am moving onto. And I know what I need to do. I now know. Rest and reconsider, Taurus. Taking the rest and reconsideration is bringing you into the belief in the success. 6 of Wands coming out. That's where my success story lies. I am definitely in this place of my victory. It's been a kind of a long term, you know, a long time coming in its own ways, but I can definitely see which path I need to go in. Being restful and really looking, you know, at what it is. That's the 9 of Wands. So it's kind of like even though I'm resting and I'm not, you know, forcing all this energy out, I'm still persevering towards this overall victory, right? But there is always going to be a time where it's like I need to rest just for a minute because I've been putting everything out there. And that's good though. You should be resting. Rest is necessary, right? Because it calms the mind, it calms the soul, it gets me back to wanting to win. You put in so much dedicated effort, you definitely need a little rest. And all the reconsidering is just kind of going back and kind of looking at what it is you've planted the seeds for, how much work you've put in, right, to this situation. So let's see what's going on over here for you, Taurus. Oh, my candle burned out. Uh-oh. That's okay. Giving and receiving, sharing the wealth. You might have been over generous towards a situation and feeling like, you know what, I need to take the control back over here, because this is not balanced. Maybe you're giving too much to one side of the equation and not to the other. Maybe you're deciding not to give so much to this other person. Maybe you've given them all you had and they didn't give back. However it is, it's time to balance your scales on how you're going to give. Okay, because there's something over here that it's talking about, balancing your movements, making these solutions and really taking back control of where you are. It could also have to do a lot of, you know what, I've shown you how much I can do for you, but I can't really do anything more for you until you figure something out. So I have to leave that behind. For some of you, I'm just going to go here. I feel like you've been giving to somebody and maybe you feel like they haven't been putting out the effort to help themselves. So you're just going to kind of stop giving to them because it's weighing on your energy. Maybe you feel like they're now taking advantage of this situation instead of helping themselves. Okay. And now you're clearly seeing that and observing that. And, it's kind of like, well, now I'm just going to go back to being my lovely self. Um, if it is a love situation, you could feel like the relationship is not balanced and I'm just going to become single because I'm tired of this and I want to just worry about what I'm focused on. I focus again, guys. This is a lot of focus. You have the Falcon over here where she's focused on this traveling and where she's going to travel to and feeling luxurious. Oh, we do have Venus getting ready to go into Uranus, which is going to be great for money. Guys, it's, relationships, money. Maybe you see someone else that you want to give to, somebody who's worth giving to, and not this other person who's taking you for granted. Um, However it is, it's talking about your fruits of your labor. I mean, this is where you feel like it's kind of like peace on earth over here in its own way. Really feeling, this is where I need to be. This feels good to me. Maybe you need to give back to yourself. Maybe you've been giving all your time and energy to something and not enough to yourself, and it's time to have that little vacation, that little retreat. Go treat yourself. But there is a lot of rewards coming through this. It's saying you have this space now, Taurus, to be able to, you're releasing this for yourself, and you're going to give yourself the space that you need to be able to get to what it is you truly are dreaming for. Wow. And even though you might not see it, it might be could be a little watered down, could be a little blurry, not really being able to see fully what's coming to you. The wheel says, I'm moving in your favor. This is the ending to the beginning of your manifestation. Wow. You might not know exactly how it's coming, when exactly it's going to really start peeking its head, but it is definitely saying that this is the time the wheel is moving in your favor towards your dreams. Right now, it could feel like a little bit of an illusion. We're moving in, we have that Neptune and up there, and it kind of brings in this kind of illusion. So it might still feel a little like I'm still in visualization mode. I'm still in dream mode, kind of maybe even that rose colored glasses kind of scenario of visualization, but it's like, but everything's going to be illuminated, everything's coming together. You just keep your dedicated effort to the details of what it is you're manifesting, what you're trying to get to. Okay. And go to your inner calling, whatever's coming to you. Wow. Two major arcana sitting next to each other, next to another major arcana. Definitely the divine is really one, two, three, four major arcanas, five major arcanas within this reading so far. Shh, it's okay. Sit down. Sorry, guys, my dog. Yeah, but this is saying this is what, this is where you're gonna find your new phase. A new phase is approaching through your dedicated hard work. And it's like the angels in the universe are looking down upon you and they're going to give you this judgment, this inner calling. They see all this work that you're putting towards this situation. Oh, gosh, you have to be kidding. This is the Wheel of Fortune again. It's like whatever you're planting your seeds for, whatever you're doing, now you're going to release what no longer serves you. Do not allow that energy, because you can fully see what is going on. And like I said, I do believe that you do know that something's about to happen. Through the rest and reconsideration, this is where the wheel is really starting to turn. This is where it's turning. This is where the changing point is coming. This is where your destiny is starting to really align, and you see the alignment. I mean, it's kind of crazy too, because we're in the year of the snake, and it's kind of almost snaking itself. Whoa, that's kind of cool. I know we don't really celebrate the year of the snake until Chinese New Year, but it doesn't matter. But dude, that's kind of crazy though. You guys see that? It like starts here and it snakes itself around into like this big S. Remember, I said it before. I'm not sure if I told you or not. I told a couple of signs, but the year of the snake is about, when the snake moves, think of how the snake moves, guys. It's moving things out of the way that no longer serve you, and then pushes the things that you want towards you. Pushes things out, pushes things towards you. So that's literally what it looks like. So the first thing it's pushing away is the things that are no longer needed, so that it starts pushing towards this dream. Through the belief in the succeed, it's like, yes, there was somebody that was trying to get away with something or acting, or it just could be you acting very strategical, which is very good. Because the Seven of Swords doesn't always have to be a negative card. It could just mean that, you know what, through the belief in the succeed to my victory, I have to act very strategical. I have to keep myself, one step ahead. You know what I mean? One step ahead of the program. Um, I have to keep myself, and maybe you even have to kind of trick your mind. And that's another good thing. Because when you're manifesting, and you have a lot of manifesting cards up here, I see, how many eights do we see now? There's an eight, eight. So you have 3 8s here. So you definitely could be manifesting for this ending, for this new beginning. Prayers are manifesting, no matter how you want to see it, right? So you're really planting seeds, really praying, really getting down to the nitty gritty, really wanting this, right? But I do feel like the Seven of Swords in this situation is not so much a negative. It's more of a positive on your side. You could say still, I mean, yes, there's somebody who could be betraying you, deceiving you, trying to get away with something as you're on your way to, victory over here. Absolutely. But for the majority of you on this, it's really what I'm seeing is, like I said, you acting strategical, planning every step, being very responsible about the choices, and trying to master the steps that you're on, and really regaining the control. And yes, you might have to be also, I want to get back to that tricking the mind if you're manifesting, because remember, when we're manifesting, we have to visualize. So we have to trick our minds to believe that we already have, right, what we want. So that way, it's the mind doesn't know the difference, right? What's between fantasy and what's real. So it could be that, I'm continuing to keep tricking my mind and keep telling myself, yeah, thank you, and then like thanking the universe for something we don't have yet. Right. So that could be a good thing too. And that's a good strategy, right? Because that's the strategy of manifestation, is being grateful for something we don't even have. It's like, thank you for yesterday. Thank you for today. And thank you. Thank you for allowing me to make this $5,000 a month. Thank you. And then believing that you already have it. So I do like that. Okay. And that is a good strategy for you. And if you haven't thought about that, then I just gave you a heads up. Okay. So that's what I try to do all the time, is always literally thank them for things I don't even have yet, right? Because it makes that room to have that. So that's a very good thing. But no matter what it is, it's really being strategical about every step and really taking control of each step and leaving behind. Don't forget, you're leaving behind 2 swords, because it says I'm releasing these 2 so that I can carry this, and now he can carry more. I know he looks like he can't carry anymore, but believe me, he took those 2 swords. He could take those swords if he wanted to. Okay. Believe me, I'm sure he's got a backpack that he's just like pull out like Santa Claus, right? Like the Harry Potter tent scenario. You guys ever watch Harry Potter? It's like, what the? He just pulled this tent out of his bag, this magical bag. It's like, what the? I mean, a full tent too. I mean, it's got a kitchen, a living room. You know what I mean? It's like, what the? That's the kind of bag I want. This is like Santa's bag. So yeah, he's got Santa's bag of tricks over here that he could carry that if he wanted to. Um, but yeah, he's just mastering every step. But yeah, letting those go. You guys are making more room for exactly what it is you truly need. I'm loving this reading because it's saying, yeah, let's not focus on what we don't want. Let's not focus on this person trying to steal our energy. Let's move past them. Get rid of people who no longer serve us and thoughts and energies, right? Because there's something better for tomorrow. And you literally say, I just cannot get over this snake. Yep. Spread your wings and fly. It's definitely time for you to spread your wings and fly. You're going to find within the uh, pretty much immediate near future here that things are going to be different. You're going to feel like you're walking the rainbow bridge. Um, Things are going to definitely open up for you. This is Two of Wands, so you're definitely going to feel like the world is your oyster and like the heavens are looking down on you and really pushing you upon this path that you've set for yourself. Strengthening your bonds once again, walking a path again. Ace of Pentacles, knowing exactly where I'm going and strengthening the bonds around me, feeling like everything that I'm doing is, oh, yes, thank you, opening up the doors for me. So there's this definitely opening up of the doors for you, exactly where you need to be. So continue to keep listening to your intuition because your intuition is guiding you, Taurus. Okay. And listen to things around you as well, other people. Maybe there's something online that catches your attention. That could also be from the universe, right? Because he could be sending us certain links, certain things that we need to catch our eyes on, right? That could help us learn, listen, learn, do things. And like I said, because yes, you are definitely in an observation mode right now that is going to help you along this this new journey that you are definitely taking. Okay, that you're definitely taking right now. It's all about rebuilding and where you truly want to go and bringing in places of new vitality and new openings. Now you get the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. So definitely feeling like things are turning around for your favor. Um, but it really is going to be about observing things that you really know that, you know what, you're starting to get on my nerve. You're really holding me back. You're imbalancing me. I can't get to where I need to be. I really just have to let this go. You know what it is you need to let go. Let your intuition guide you. You have so many cards of intuition. But there is definitely a control thing here as well. Is this is about taking back your control, and this is also of control. So definitely knowing that you are in control of your own destiny over here, Taurus, and that you're not going to let anybody or anything in your way right now. Because you're definitely walking this rainbow bridge. I mean, that's literally it. And if you're looking for new love, like I said, because it could even be love and just knowing that God, God, the universe, however, has new love for you, you're looking for it. Let's just look and see what's going on if you are looking for love. Okay, so for those of you who are looking for new love, it could be that you are getting out of a bad love situation, which I already said in the very beginning, which is unrequited love. I do not love you enough. I'm going to sit with myself until I can find somebody who wants to nurture me. I'm looking for a real soulmate. I'm looking for somebody who wants to nurture and love me, who wants to travel with me, who wants to build what I want to build. Oh my goodness. I love this. Having a trusting relationship. For some of you, have a beautiful new trusting relationship coming towards you. Somebody that you might even feel like you could marry this person in the future. There's going to be a lot of passion and a lot of attractiveness. And I just feel like, releasing your ex is going to make room for this new soulmate to come through. Somebody who feels the way you feel, who's attracted to the things you're attracted to, as you are also attracted to them. Um, Wow, guys. But I do. I feel like, you know what? You love yourself enough to say that enough is enough. So Spirit says, you know what? Let that person go and love yourself enough so that way you can definitely, you're calling in a soulmate. Wow. But that's why I'm saying I feel like for a lot of you, though, you already know you're kind of calling in a soulmate because you're, if this is love for you, because it's almost like to the point where it's like, I've watched you enough and I know that you're not good for me. There's not enough give and take, however it is, and this is just more toxic than it's worth, or it's boring, or we don't get along enough, or I don't have enough attraction. Whatever it is, everybody's story is different, but I do feel like you're going to cut the ties with this person, stay single until you actually have that soulmate come in, because I do believe deep down inside that you love yourself enough to really say, hey, you know what, universe, give me real love. And it's opening that door, but it says the only way to really do so is to really let go of that ex, which I do believe you are, because there is this unrequited love. And you might even feel like, you know what, there's not enough here. I don't believe this person even really loves me, right? Maybe you felt some chemistry with this person, but maybe they didn't feel enough with you. Maybe they're showing you signs of unrequited. You're like, why am I giving you all this love when you don't want to give that kind of love back to me? No, I'm going to call in my own soulmate. So your soul will take over that. Um, right? And say, okay, let's get ready for this. Because your soul's calling in this soulmate saying, yeah, let's get somebody who really wants to love us, Taurus. Let's get somebody who really wants to be passionate with us. Let's really release this ex, and so we can get somebody who's worth our trust, worth our time. And by doing so, I love myself enough to say, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Right? As the love is fading. Or maybe you even felt like, you know what, they never loved me to begin with. They just like what I give. Right? And there's not enough give and receive. Okay. So it's kind of like those people, they just want a person around them just to say they have that, but they don't really want to give out the passion, right? Because they don't really have any passion, right? And it could be that they don't love themselves enough to even really know what love is. So for others of you, if it's a work career, I mean, no matter what the situation is, guys, you guys got this. Everybody knows exactly what you're calling in. You know what your affirmations are. You know what you're visualizing. You know what you're bringing together. Okay. And it's coming. It is definitely coming. So you know it is. You can see it. You visualize it. You keep going strong. We got Venus, like I said, guys, we got Venus coming in. Okay. And I mean, dude, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be on the 19th. I wrote it down somewhere in a book somewhere about what was going on, but it's Venus coming in. You guys can look at, I know some other readers had it out. I did write it down, but I can't remember what I did with it. It's been so busy, but it doesn't matter. The whole point is on the 19th through the 21st, guys, Taurus is going to really start transforming for the best. So allow it to be the best and be the best version of yourself and really get those manifestations and those prayers and affirmations out. Oh my gosh. And it's kind of crazy because I've had this card all day and I'm Taurus too. Maybe you guys are seeing this as well. I am going to bring this up. I've been seeing 1111 for yesterday I seen it and I told my son, he was talking to me and I just blurted out like I have Tourette's, right? I do it all the time. I have double digits. I'm like 1111 and he was like Tourette's. And he's like, it is. And then he looked at the clock and he was like, dang. Anyways, it happened again today. Right after the last reading, it was 1111 again. Guys, I've never seen 1111 2 days in a row. Something is going on. And I've had this card 3 times now in different readings. And it almost feels like every time it comes out, I know it's for them as well, but I felt like it was like looking at me. And then that was crazy because then it was 1111 on the clock. So I was like, what the? So if you guys are seeing a lot of 1s or 11s or 5, okay, 9s as well, because that's saying it's the ending. But really, if you're seeing a lot of 1s and 5s, that really wouldn't surprise me. Okay, because I've seen it now 2 days in a row, and that is super, to me, auspicious because that doesn't happen. Not double digits like that, not for me. Usually when it is, it's like it's 322, it's 422, it's 522, and I'm like, I know, and next it's going to be 622. Yeah, I get it. You see what I'm saying? But not. You know how rare it is to see 1111? Number one, it's very rare to see. I know it seems weird. And then some people would be like, I see it all the time. That's awesome. If you are seeing it all the time, that means you're right where you're supposed to be. So make sure you're keeping that positive mind tone. But I'm just going to bring it up because if other Tauruses are seeing it too, remember at that time when you do see it, be grateful, be ready for that new beginning. That means a new beginning is coming, and just visualize real quick what you want. What is it I want? Be in the knowing, know what it is you want, and then let it go, right? Because that's what I did today. I was like 11:11. Oh my God, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. I am so grateful. This is so going to happen. You know what I mean? And then I let it go. Because that portal it's actually opening an awesome portal, like the best, right? Okay. And it's crazy because it's going to sit right over here next to the what? Wheel of Fortune, which is 10, which is another one. And then 10 again. Wheel of Fortune, 11:11. So I did want to bring that out because many of you might be seeing it as well. But I'm telling you, that's very auspicious, guys. If you are seeing a lot of 11, it's a very spontaneous, auspicious thing. It doesn't happen all the time. And especially not, 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I was just like, okay. But then when I seen it again today, I was like, no way. No way. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so till next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.